What's up, Better Days? Today we're out on Couchville Lake and I want to do some crappie fishing. I've been trolling around with a couple of poles, not doing real good, so I think we're gonna go sit on an anchor and try to catch some fish that way. Wow. My buddy lost his anchor out here last year and he put this little buoy on it. And then summertime came and the water came up over the buoy. But here it is. Wow. I bet the thing's loaded with lures. I'll see a lure right on top of it. Unbelievable. Right. There's one. All right, as soon as we got anchored up. Nice fish. Good crappie. If I catch any keepers today, I'm gonna be keepering them. I don't think he's quite there. No, he's not. But we're on the right track. We're catching crappie. That's the name of the game. Catch some crappie. All right. Oh, I had a bite. I didn't think it was a bite though that quickly. As soon as I picked up on it and started reeling. There's somebody there. Oh, he hit it again. Doggone, we found a little pocket of them over here. Little feller. I've got two Bobby Garlands on here. The first one hit the top one. The second one hit the bottom one. I think he might have hit that first one that passed by, and then he saw the second one and hit it too. But you never know what's going on out there. That's why you go fishing, because you never know what's gonna happen. Nice. Cool. There's one. I'm not liking how little these are. There's 3 little ones. I really like to catch some keepers. So far they're hitting that top jig pretty good. Yeah, they're hitting it good. They're taking it. My goodness. I know, buddy. You got stuck. There we go. He got stuck. There's one. Oh, nice. This one doesn't have a Bobby Garland on it. It has, those Bobby Garlands are 16th ounce jig heads with a Bobby Garland. I got 2 of those on. Now this is an 1/8 of an ounce jig head. And instead of a little 2-inch Bobby Garland, It's a 2.5 inch Berkeley Gulp minnow. And I'm hoping to throw this one to try and catch some of the bigger fish. But so far, he's just the same size. Still a little guy. Okay. That's what the pliers are for. There we go. Nice, fourth fish. See? Just a gulp minnow on a 1/8 ounce jig head. I'm doing pretty good anchored up. I'm getting a lot of hits. Got another little fish hooked. But he's just little. I want some of these big ones. I know there's big ones in here. I've caught trophies in here. This ain't no trophy. Trophy crappie 14 inches. This one's probably 7. Okay. I get it. The ones I've caught have really been stuck. There we go. All right, buddy. A good one. Feels like the best one of the day. Nah, he's just got a lot of fight in him. He may be bigger than the other few. White crappie? It's a white crappie. Okay. It's our first white crappie of the day. Usually when I catch them out here, they're bigger, but he's a little bigger. He's like 9 inches. He's still not a keeper, though. There we go. But he's our first white crappie of the day. Oh, I just had a little bump. He bumped it again and he got stuck. Oh, nice little fish. We're getting there. We're getting there. That's a 9.5 inch fish right there. And that's the 9.5. He's real close. Caught my 8th fish, and I wasn't recording. Oh well, I had just put a new battery in, and I forgot to hit record. But it wasn't a keeper. It was another little crappie. There's a bite. Darn. They're getting it pretty good. I haven't missed very many. Only a few. There we go. That was a tiny little bump. He's a 9th fish, though. He's none too happy. Oh, have we done it? Real close. He's 9.5, I think. I get pretty used to seeing 9.5 inches. That's pretty much just a little bit short. Look at how close to 10 it is. Oh well, we're on the right track. Here we go. I went 2 casts in a row with no bite. I'm starting to get nervous. That's a good little fish. Number 10. Oh wow, he's still just 9.5, maybe 9.25. Just not quite big enough. There's one. That's a better little bump. Let's get him in. He's a long way away. So here he is reeling to get him back here. Is that a little bass? No. No. It's an 11th crappie. And they still not big enough to hang on to. But just barely. Okay, there you go, buddy. Oh, darn it. There was that bluegill nibble again. I'm telling you guys, that's a bluegill. We may end up hooking him. There's one. That's a crappie. You can just tell the difference in the bite. When we first started, oh, black nose. So we've caught a white, a black, a whole bunch of black, and a white, and a black nose. Cool. I love these fish. It's just something, it's like that stripe from Gremlins. This is the cool fish. There we go. All right, stripe. Nice. There's a little fish. He had a big thump, but he's a little fish. Mighty thump. Yeah, he's got some pep in him. Some vinegar. There we go. Well, you could tell it was a big thump. That thing is all the way down. Come out of there. Darn. He really got it down. There's a little hit. A little fish. Yeah, these are just bummer. That's the smallest one of the day. That is not what you want. He hit it pretty good. He got stuck right in the top of the mouth. That's a white crappie. That's a tiny little white crappie. There's one. That feels better. Stay hooked this time. That last bigger one I hooked didn't stay on. That feels better. Feels decent. He's hooked sideways. He's just hooked sideways. He's not better. He's just not hooked in the mouth. He's not hooked in the mouth. Now, if this was a keeper, which I believe it is, I believe that's our first 10-inch fish of the day. I won't be keeping it though, because I hooked it right here. And it's not legal to foul hook a fish and keep it. So we're going to be throwing this back because that's what sportsmanship is. Come on, stay on. These have been better fish over here. Come on, stay on. Still no keeper. Still no keeper. There we go. Okay, there's a little bite. Bobby Garland. Come on. All right, there's another fish. He got my lines tangled up. Sometimes that happens when you're fishing with more than one line. There we go. There's a good one. That's got to be a good one. It's on this big old Berkeley Berkeley. It's not a. It's still not a keeper. You know, it's the prettiest fish of the day. He's looking good. This is an 1/8 of an ounce jig head, so by far the biggest I use, and a 3-inch. Come off of there. All right, and a 3-inch Berkeley minnow. Darn, the phone's gonna be ringing while we reel this fish in. I know it's a spam call. That's all I get. Nice one. All right. He's just about there. I think that one might be 10 inches. Might be, but he's close. Oh, there's a little fish. I lost count a while ago. It's probably like 16 or 17. And boy, that's a little one though. But at least we're not catching them stinking yellow bass today. Those were just no fun. These are a lot of fun. Crappie are a lot of fun. There's a little fish. He didn't really hit it. He just kind of slurped it down. I just felt a little resistance and I set the hook. Oh, it's because he's tiny. Oh, it's a black nose. That's the smallest black nose crappie I've ever caught. They must have just stocked some of these fish in here within the last few months. They are little bitty bitty. Oh man, we just missed one. I was reaching for my hook sharpener. Something really smacked that Bobby Garland under the boat. There he goes again. Did you see that smack? Oh my goodness, that was a big one. Well, that was a lot of fun, but I'd be lying if I said I was super stoked about the results. It's always nice to catch right around 20 fish, but I'm hoping to get onto some of these really big crappie. Now they will school up here in the winter and they'll be a lot easier to pick off, but it's still a little early in the season for the bigger ones, but they're coming. We're catching numbers of crappie, so we're on to something. I tell people where to go fishing, like Couchville Lake. This is a great spot. If you like that kind of thing, consider subscribing. Thanks for watching, you guys. Have a better day.